How about that? Can you hear me clearly now? Is the music wait, hang on. Is the music all right now? Okay, okay. That's good, that's good. So how are you guys doing? Hi. Yes, that's good. That's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I hope everyone is doing fine today as well. So here today we'll have, drawing chill stream. Today I'll be drawing one of my favorite characters named Ophelia. So basically, I created Ophelia when I was in high school. Ophelia was really one of my best characters back then. So right now I'll be drawing the draft first of how I'll want Ophelia to look. I'm glad that she's your favorite character as well. Okay, hang on. Ah, there. Do I have a boyfriend? Well, I like my 2D men, My 2D husbandos. I like my 2D husbandos. Just like how some people like their 2D waifus. Crazy moment indeed. Crazy moment. So basically, Ophelia's Ophelia's character somehow I made her the way she is according to my what do you call this? At personality. Some parts of it, but not entirely. Some of it is just made up, especially her background story. Favorite husband though? Oh no. Why did you ask me that? I have so many husbandos. I don't know which one is my favorite. Why would you ask me that? I don't know who's my favorite, but who's my favorite husbando? Who indeed? Wait, let me think about it. My favorite husbando is probably I can't choose who. Hmm. Who was that guy character that I was dying for back then. Um, hmm, probably I think I think he's my favorite husband. He's from what do you call, what game is this? He's from Kingdom Hearts. The game, you know the game Kingdom Hearts, right? But made by Square Enix. Uh, I would die for Axel there. He's my one and only. Yeah. Oh my god, yes. Leia, best boy, yes. He's like a big brother material. He's even willing to, betray the bad guys for his true friends. And I think that's really great. Yeah, yeah, the redhead. The redhead. I don't know why. I have a thing for redheads as well. I don't know why. But there's also a guy there named Riku. Yeah, he's also one of my husbandos. If you were to ask me which which guy I should be stuck with in an island, I do not know, because both of them has their strong points, and depending on the situation, each of them would be applied, I guess. But I wouldn't mind being stranded with the both of them. That's hot. All right, all right. Yeah, it's hot. If you think about it, it's hot. Hee 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 hee. Hang on. I'm gonna finish this first so that you guys can also see how she really looks like. Basically, Ophelia is a part of me, I guess. She's what do you call this? She's like the gentle side of me. She's like the gentle side of me. I don't know if I can call myself gentle, but you know. Wow. I wouldn't mind that at all. I respect boundaries. I respect love. I respect true love, I guess. I don't mind, I don't mind. I don't really want to force myself to them. To, Axel and Riku. Yeah, I don't really want to force myself onto them. But I'm also free if they want to. Flush, flush emoji. Okay, so I'll resize this first. I'll resize this one to a more comfortable size. There we go. So now I'll just be filling in gray, light gray for shading, the entirety. If I had to pick one between Riku and Axel, oh no, oh no no no, why would you ask me that? That's complicated. You're making it complicated. Oh no, no 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 no. I don't know. I'm quite indecisive when it comes to husbandos, you know? But I don't mind, what? I don't mind getting stuck with Axel at all. Oh no. Hang on. Let me fix light shading first. Why the sad face? Yo, 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 what's happening? What's happening? What's this? What's this? What's this I'm seeing in the comments? What's this? If I could insert flush emoji right now, I would. Flush emoji. You guys are so adorable. You know, for together, you know, for each other. You know. Well, it's not like I'm saying something about it, you know. So I'll be doing this first. I will show you how Ophelia looks like, but while I'm at it, I will be talking about how she's the way she is and her character. So basically, Ophelia is her real name is actually Kion. She's one of the goddesses of snow, and basically, she had a thing for humans, and her parents, the other gods, didn't really allow that. They all looked down to human beings, so she was basically punished, and was placed to live as a human being un- until she was visited by her father again to see how she's doing. Of course, she also had a love affair, which I'll be talking about later on. Ophelia's one of those albino women that I really adore as the way she is. Since her hair resembles snow, she would really Though she actually hates snow. I don't exactly know if how I would write the entire story about that. But basically her powers caused a lot of damage to the towards humans. That's why she was wronged as a witch in their era. Their era was some kind of medieval era. Oh yeah, I do watch anime. It kind of my favorite one is my favorite one so far is Gintama. No matter how much I would level Gintama to other animes I've watched, I will always run towards back to Gintama. Wait, let me fix her lips and let me fix some stuff first. I would probably stream or post a video of me drawing Ophelia's love affair later on. Speaking of love affair, Ophelia's Ophelia's love story is so complicated. I don't know why I created it that way. It's so complicated. Like, she was bound and cursed to live a longer life. Well, her name, Ophelia, is spelled Ophelia. Not the Ophelia with an F, but it's with PH. Hang on, let me fix this first. Like how this is placed there. Let me cover that up easily. The power of layers. The power of layers never disappoints me. Basically, Ophelia lives until in the modern time. She lived, but of course, there was never a time that she went through uh problems as well. But in the modern time, she works as a librarian. She peacefully works at a library in London. Oh, wait. Hang on, let me fix that. Let me fix the eyes. Ophelia's personality is gentle, but whenever she voices out her opinion, it's always she is willing to argue about it, as she's willing to argue and say that her opinion is actually right, even though it's just an opinion. Most of the time, she would never really get into an argument. She rarely does that because she's more focused on what do you call this, on reading old stories. Of course, her favorite is The Little Prince. I don't I don't really that's not definitely not my favorite book. But it is. It's one of my most favorite books, The Little Prince. She spends her time holding herself up in the library, just reading while working. But of course, she also had a love interest in the modern day. So I'll do this for a while. I'll be fixing her neck. Hmm. I should really fix that lips. Eh, like that. Because her lips in this painting will determine how she's how she actually is, her personality. And I want it to be defined as much. Yes, Ophelia. Her hair. I was thinking of making a modern version, but I'm not quite too sure about modern version, so I went ahead with medieval. A specific reason for that name? Well, I know for sure that name is actually very sad. It's been a while since I checked the meaning, but I remembered it meant crying out or something. Since Ophelia in her past, she wasn't really very happy, from all that trouble, being a witch, being called a witch by just doing whatever power she has. Snow being wronged as a witch. It's really sad, and at the same time she wasn't exactly the best speaker. She doesn't know how to express herself. So it was really hard to convey her feelings. She would only cry to herself. But when she met the king, her love interest, of course, it became she became a bit um happy. Yes, Ophelia has a partner, but that's what I'm going to be talking about. Um, her partner is named as the great king uh, Demetrius. The king was really loved despite his cold personality, and she can see herself not being able to communicate with the king because of the cold heart and the cold words he would usually say towards his subject. Ophelia lives in a small cabin around the snowy mountains. Small cabin, and she would often see knights patrolling around. At the same time, she would see the king uh with his horse. I should say horse. Since her cabin is located in located in an area where they would the king would actually pass by whenever he comes to visit other places. Other than that, the king is quite cold, but surprisingly very gentle towards Ophelia. The time they met, Ophelia was picking up snowdrop flower, which grows during winter. She picks them up because that's her favorite flower, or not really pick, more like she would visit a small garden of snowdrops. And the king would notice her sometimes, and he would often spectate her during that. Of course, Ophelia was very, very creeped out at first, because who wouldn't be creeped out? Spectating from afar, just staring at you, looking at flowers. But at the same time, Ophelia didn't really mind, because that's the king. Unless he does something unpleasant, she would of course be against that. when the king when the king visits Ophelia just to spectate her, she would slowly lose patience, and one day she finally faced the king and was like, "Hey, hey, hey, what you doing? What you doing? Why you creeping out? Why you staring at me all the time? That's creepy." Of course, the king coldly says, "Why would you pick useless flowers, or why do you keep on looking at useless flowers?" She really got irritated at that. Of course, she argued about it. I was like, "That's my business, none of yours. What do you want?" Or something like that. I haven't really constructed the entire story yet, but that's basically the summary of how they met. The Ophelia often feels like the king is making fun of her, but that's not really how the king is thinking about her. The king is very fond of Ophelia, very curious, to the point that he would actually visit Ophelia nonstop. Whether he has king duties or not, he would visit and spy on Ophelia. Ophelia would get so uncomfortable. But then again, that's the king. She can't do anything about it. Of course, one day, Ophelia found out that the king is so against witchcraft that he's willing to behead anyone that that is actually involved in witchcraft. Of course, she was one of those people who was wronged as a witch. And so, the king decided to kill every albino in the kingdom or outside the kingdom. They killed the albinos, but Ophelia was able to escape their grasps, and that made Ophelia's hatred for the king grew even larger. But of course, the king visited Ophelia one day, and Ophelia wasn't there when he tried to visit her. He wasn't there to kill her or anything. He just really wanted to know if she's okay. Oh yeah, before that incident, they would often bicker at each other like some children. Hang on, let me fix this eye. There we go. They would bicker at each other like children, and they would argue about the smallest things. Smallest things. I don't know why couples are like that. It's kind of weird. No, well, not really weird. More like kind of adorable. Seeing couples fight over small things. Like, whose underwear is this? Or something like that. Anyways, let me fix this chin. Oh yeah, the neck. Oh no 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 no. Speaking of no, I really do not like blending brushes. I mean automatically blending stuff. But I often use it for blending when I get lazy. Neck, neck part okay. Okay, the neck is okay. Gonna be adding some highlights later on. So I want I forgot I forgot how to color eyes. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Hang on. I want her to look foreign. Add shading here. Cause that's dark. Wait, let me fix this cause she doesn't look like Ophelia at all. Speaking of like, I also added Ophelia's likes and dislikes according to mine. She likes she likes reading books, of course. That's her favorite part of daily life, reading books. I also love reading books, but somehow I've been so focused on drawing because